I have not been able to get past this mayoral candidate. What is his name? I just said his name, and now I forget his name. Zoran Mamdani. This guy, I think, is frankly, I think he's a gift to Republicans. In some ways, I think he's a gift to Democrats. Carl, how could you say such a thing? That's so crazy. No, sometimes you got to be beat upside the head to recognize what's going on. My only hope and wish is that they don't move. A bunch of people from New York don't move to Florida. I've got so much I want to get to. I almost don't know where to start. And again, I know the big, beautiful bill is major news, but you've been hearing about that all day. I promise you we will get to that. But I've got this border. You got Tom Homan blasting CNN for promoting an ICE tracking app. Jake Tapper, there was a great article in the Federalist, is paid millions a year to not know the news. And I want to tie all of that in with basically the communist that is Zoran Mamdani. And frankly, I think, again, we should all be happy because now we know this guy is saying the quiet part out loud. This is how far the Democrat Party has gone. I don't buy the nonsense. Oh, man, they're so scared. They're so scared of Mamdani. They're so scared of what he has to say. Yeah, maybe what he has to say, but they want to do exactly what he wants to what he wants to do. How is he any different than what we've been seeing on college campuses with the anti-Semitism? How is he so different from what we saw in the Biden administration with the authoritarianism, with the weaponization of the DOJ, with telling homeowners during the COVID lockdowns that they could not collect their rent, censoring conservatives? How is Zandani, whatever his name is, how is he so different than what the Democrat Party has been offering, except that he's being truthful? Now, I will offer this, and I argued this on my podcast as well. I think one of the things that fascinates me and frankly concerns me and at times even scares me about Mamdani and the voters that voted for him is unlike many of my colleagues, I don't think that this is just about socialism. I don't think that this is, and actually he wants to control the means of production, so that would make him a communist. I don't even think it's just about communism. I'm a little concerned that this guy is using communism, is using socialism. Democratic socialism is the moniker they're going by, or the moniker he's going by, if you will. I'm wondering if he's ushering in Islamism. And I think this is one of the things that the American people have to be concerned about, even beyond as bad as communism is, right? As bad as socialism is, basically same thing, but Islamism too. Yeah, I mean, it's true that this guy is an absolute, this guy is a Nepo baby. We all know that. His father is a professor at Columbia, anthropology, political science. We've all got that. We've all heard that. His mother is an Oscar-nominated filmmaker. We've got that. This guy has never really worked a real job. I think 3 years of his 30-plus years on Earth, he's worked these odd jobs that were, one as a rapper, one doing something, working for his mom for a period of time. No serious jobs, but this guy has been molded. And one of the reasons why I'm so concerned about this guy is he's been molded. He's from Uganda originally, moved to South Africa by the time he was 7, I believe, before he came to Manhattan. But he was really molded in the United States of America. And yet he's adapted and he's embraced all of these extremist beliefs, including Islamism. This, Boydeen College or wherever he went, I mean, an absolutely radical, extreme college. And the one thing that I'm grateful for, again, is that at least this guy is truthful. At least this guy is telling us who the left is. And so you have the rest of the media, including conservative media, and we should be, listen, we got to cover the news, concerned about a lot of the things that are going on, obviously with the one big, beautiful bill, Alligator Alcatraz, which I love. We'll get to all of that. But the truth of the matter is I really do think we should be paying a lot of attention to who the Democrat Party is. See, they like to harp on Trump. They like to harp on the Republican Party. They like to call us extremists. They like to call us all of these names. Meanwhile, in full view, they're telling us who they are. And they don't want to shut this guy down. They'll look bad. They're scared of what their constituents may say. You got Chuck U. Schumer out there basically giving the guy an applause because he's so scared to lose to AOC. Meanwhile, the left continues to encroach on the old school Democrats, on the old school liberals. The Democrat Party is gone. It's been co-opted. It's a party of communists. It's not a party of liberals anymore. I'm not even convinced that it's a party of socialists. It is a straight-up party of communists. These people want to take over, and they want to be authoritarian. Carl, listen. How can you're a little extreme here? This isn't going to go beyond New York City. Really? I've heard some very smart, astute, conservative commentators say this isn't going to affect us, but Democrats are going to get their comeuppings. Yeah, Democrats are going to get their comeuppings, but they're never just okay with them, with they themselves getting their comeuppings. It's going to spread. Look at California. Look at how California influences the rest of the nation. Look at how New York influences the nation. People move. People are online. These ideas spread. Look at the institutions, these government schools, now K through college. Again, this guy was radicalized by going to Boydin College or whatever the college is, Bowdoin. I don't even know how to pronounce it, but he was radicalized there. You don't think this stuff is going to spread? You think it's only going to impact New York City? You've got to be out of your mind. I think it is so crucial. I am willing. I will straight up say this on air. I have never donated to a Democrat. If Mayor Eric Adams is as corrupted, whatever as he was, I will send him $1 or $2 to make sure this guy is beaten. This guy has to be beaten. Communism has to be stopped. We have to call it out for what it is. It is communism, but I'm also more concerned that it will progress to something even more radical, and that is radical Islamism. This guy must be stopped. I'm not talking about violence. I'm talking about in election-wise. This guy must be stopped.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.